Good morning, y'all. Good morning. I did not put out an announcement because I just knew I was having so much trouble with the Facebook yesterday that I thought I'd just pop on and see if I could get on. And if I could, I'd go ahead and knock this out. So I apologize to you, to those that aren't here, can't see. I apologize. But anyway, let's get going on this. I'm finally going to knock this one out. I'm going to finish up this Scarecrow face. I had one in my Etsy shop and it sold out, and I thought, well, I'll just go ahead and recreate it since I have a craft show next month, or excuse me, next weekend. So I thought I'll have one of those in here. So what I did was, see, there goes that autofocus. Hang on, let me see if I can't fix that. Maybe that'll work. So anyway, what we're gonna do is I took the face, and it was time consuming, so I went ahead and did it. And I put the face on first. And if you'll see, I've got 4 different cable tie mounts that I used. And lately I've not liked cable tie mounts because they've been coming apart. So what I did is I took 2 of them and I took the sticky back off of it and put my glue, my DAP glue, straight on there. And I left the sticky backs on the other 2. So at least I have 2 that are direct contact, and the other 2 will hopefully hold with the factory adhesive. So anyway, I put that on, and I put it on this way. So I attached that. Then I had two leftover rolls, hey girly, of mesh, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to use the mesh. So what I did is, when you put this frame on, or put the face on the frame, there's not much room to do inner ring and outer ring. So what I did is I did 18 ties, but I did 3 in each section, and there's 6 sections. So I put 3 ties in each section. The next thing I did was I took my natural burlap mesh, and I tied it off, and I did 10-inch poofs. And with the 10-inch poofs, I went every other tie, every other pipe cleaner. And that's where you get this poof from. Then I came back with my second mesh, which is this one. And I came back and I did the 10-inch poofs every other tie. So it almost does like an outside frame. And you'll see it kind of wants to poof on this side, but you just keep pushing it back, pushing it out, and eventually it'll be all right. So that's how we got to where we are. Then what I've got is I have 15-inch, boy, that is really bad, 15-inch, 10-inch mesh, okay, 10-inch mesh cut at 15 inches, and it's got a gold or a copper stripe running through it, metallic. And we're just going to go ahead and put those in, every single one. Good morning. And then for the ribbons, we're just going to go every other tie for the ribbons. And I haven't decided yet how we're going to do that, if we're going to do the inside or if we're going to do the outside. But anyway, I've got these 2 choices, and I've got these 2 choices. Then of course we're going to put some raffia in there, and then we're going to top them all off with a hat. And all this is a Dollar Tree hat. It comes in this raffia color, and I spray painted it brown, put some raffia around it, glued it down, and then just stuck a flower on there. So let's get rocking. Morning, Donna. Thank you. Y'all, I'm so sorry about this, the focus. I don't know what is going on. I thought I've had it fixed, and then it doesn't fix, and really not happy with it. So I apologize. You'll just have to listen along. Now when I'm doing my ruffles, instead of being ruffled straight out, and I know this is hard to see, I'm kind of bending them, so I kind of want it both to come out, angled out, because I don't want anything to cover up on his face. And these are going to be plenty big. This is going to be real poofy. Let's just get going on this. Get these ruffles moving. Hope y'all are having a great Saturday morning. It's early. I'm a mess, I know. Hey, April. I am a flat out mess because I'm fixing to go play golf. So I haven't done anything. I hadn't even showered. I just kind of got dressed, fixing to throw me a ball cap on and go get sweaty. So I apologize. All right, let's see here. We're just going around on each one, and this is going to be a lot of mesh. It's going to look like a lot, but it's going to be pretty. Like I said, this is 10-inch mesh, and I'm doing my ruffles. I cut it at 15 inches, and we're just ruffling it up and sticking it in each chenille stem. Oh, thank you, April. All right, we just continue on. But yeah, I have a, going up to the town where I used to live, a bunch of the girls are gonna play golf today, so I was like, yeah, man, I'm in. I haven't seen them in a while, so why not? It's gonna be a beautiful day outside. But of course, we live in Mississippi, and you know that there's tropical disturbance is what they call it, I guess. So you never know what next week brings. So you better get your fun, outside fun in while you can. All right. I'm trying to make this go as quick as possible because it's Saturday, and I usually don't do Saturdays. See how this is kind of stacking up? It's gonna look so pretty. And then we're gonna put some raffia in there. Oh my gosh. It's gonna look nice, real nice. Anybody going to any football games today? What teams do y'all should root for? See, you can't even see that. The thing is so blurry. Oh, that's miserable. I have got to get to the bottom of that. That autofocus, I thought I had it shut off. But Facebook has been so screwy lately. It just doesn't. It wouldn't even let me on yesterday to do a live. That's what's so weird. And I've noticed it too on a couple other people's lives, so I don't think it's just me. I'm just gonna have to break down and buy a Mevo, but I've got to sell more wreaths before I can get the Mevo, so I guess that's my inspiration to get selling, right? Just kind of angling these out. I don't want them angled forward or inside because I don't want to cover up the Scarecrow's face. And there's 18 ties on here. I'm trying not to move as much, so hopefully it will quit autofocusing. But lately I've been working on my burlap wreaths, and they have been turning out so good. They are just beautiful. Kind of surprised myself actually. But just remember, when you're working with burlap, you definitely need to have a mask on because it creates so many fibers when you're working with it that you'll inhale those fibers and they don't come out. They just stick in your lungs, and it can cause a very serious health problem down the road. So if you're working with burlap, make sure that you have a mask on. And just when I was working with it yesterday, you know, just it shows you after I was working with it, there was a film of little fibers all over the place, on the table, everywhere. So you can just imagine what was floating in the air that I would have breathed in. So definitely take care. All right, just a couple more to go. Quickly. I apologize, now my nose is running. Oh, how miserable, eh? And the last one down here. I'd appreciate it. I know there's only 4 of you out there, but I'd appreciate it if you like and share. And I know I didn't announce, that's why we don't have very many people here. It's just happened to who stumbles onto me this morning. But I did not know if the Facebook Live would work today, so that's why I didn't send out an announcement. All right, gang, this is what we have so far. Looks pretty good. And that's just putting it in every twist tie. Now we're going to start with our ribbons, and I'm going to do the ribbons. I'm just having all kinds of problems this morning. All right, now we're going to do the ribbons, and I cut a set of 5 and I cut a set of 4 because there's 9 on the inside, or we're working at 9, 2 groups of 9. So now I got to figure out, do I want the ribbons on the inside or the outside? And I think I'm going to put the ribbons on the inner or this top ring, and we'll see how that goes. And I'm going to alternate those. So you just take them, find the center, pinch, gather it up, and place the bundle in there. And you can go back and fluff them all. And I also turn down the twist ties. Oh, goodness gracious. And just roll them down. And now we'll do the other set. Once again, put them together, find the middle, pinch. And stick it in there. And roll it down. And you can always go back, because your ribbons aren't going to sit in there just perfectly, so you're going to have to fuss with them and put them the way you want them. I don't want to spend too much time on that. We've got to get going here. And we're just putting them up in here on the top. Don't want to overwhelm. And then we'll put the raffia on the bottom. I think that'll be good. That'll be something different. Out. Let's see. Kind of quiet this morning. It's nice and quiet around here. Kind of like it. We could have gotten away with not doing a tie up in here or a ribbon set up in here, because we're going to go ahead and we're going to put the hat on up here. But that's fine. We'll just go ahead and do it anyway, just in case we change your mind later. Like I said, I'm not even going to fluff these out real much. I want to get going here. Tie them in, twist them down. And we're alternating, so you can see that, right? Boy, that autofocus is really a menace. I really didn't, it never had used to do that before. I don't know what I've done, why all of a sudden it started, but it's nauseating. Hey Roxanne, I did not put out a notice because I wasn't sure it was going to work. So I'm glad you found me. Just to review, I've got, we're doing a face, Scarecrow face. So I went ahead and put that on, and I put it on the front of the frame, secured it with 4 cable tie mounts in the back. Then I had 2 rolls of half-used mesh. So I went around, I put 18 ties on, 3 in each section of 6. This is a 15-inch frame. Then I did poofs every other tie, 10-inch poofs, and then I went to the next color, which was this white colored mesh, white and tan, and I did every other poof. That's why one looks like it's on top and one looks like it's on bottom. Then we did 15-inch, 10-inch mesh cut at 15 inches, did ruffles, And now we're putting on ribbons just on the top. Now we're going to put, I think we're going to put raffia in the back, in the bottom. So I've got some pre-cut raffia here. Not going to put a lot in, just some. May just do that every other tie. Don't want to overwhelm it. It's like looking under a skirt here. Yeah, I think this is going to be plenty. And I may put some more on the inside too. Maybe every other one. And you just grab it, and raffia just comes in a big old pile. So you just grab it and cut. Thanks, Roxanne. Yeah, it took me a while. Hey, Amy. Like I was saying, guys, I did not send out a notice, so I apologize. I wasn't sure if it was going to work or not. I had a few minutes this morning, so I thought I'll try it. If I get lucky, great. If not, I didn't want to have you guys come and look and not be here, so that's why I did that. But I just thought maybe I'll try this different technique and see if it works, and it worked out perfectly. And that way I got to use up some of my mesh that I was hanging on to, so yay me, it worked. I know this is a lot of mesh. I can go back and trim it up too. He's really big. Now I got a tape measure here. Let's see. It's 25 inches right now. I'd say maybe. Alarm clock keeps going off. Is that a Becky face? No, it's not. I actually got this one from Jane's Front Door Decor. Raffia's got my nose running, sorry. But Becky does really cute faces. Hers are really, really cute. All right, why do I have two here right on top of each other? But yeah, this guy, he's big, and I hadn't even put the hat on yet. Definitely gonna have to go back and trim all this up because there is a lot. But we're just putting that on the outside for right now. May have to go back and put a couple sprigs in there. Boy, that's way too long. Much better. Got a golf game this morning at 10 o'clock, so I'm trying to hurry too. All right, there we go. We have our raffia on the outside. And let's see. So far, so good. I like it. Oh, this stuff gets everywhere. All right, I may put a couple, every other one on the front. Just a hair. Let's do that. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to take the ribbon out, put the raffia in below it, so it's just not sitting up on top. Put it back in and tie it down. Yeah, that looks good. Every other one. Don't want too much. A little goes a long way. It really does. Especially with this stuff. Twist it in, and definitely I'll go back and refluff. Need to add a little bit more there. Put some underneath. Yeah, that's definitely the way to go. When you're adding raffia to the top, you want to make sure that you put it underneath your ribbons. That way it's not so stark. Yeah, I like that. I do. All right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm not going to put one here because of the hat. I'm going to take this raffia, leave that one blank. I'll put it in this one. Don't waste your materials if you're going to cover them up. You know, things cost enough as it is. You don't need to be just throwing it out there. All right. There we go. All right, let's bag this stuff up and put it away. Whew, what a mess. Always creates a mess. All right, got some under here. That's what we've got so far. Hey, Dee. Hey, Edna. Glad you guys could catch me. I just kind of popped on. I had a few minutes and I thought I'd try out the internet and see if it worked, and it did. So I apologize for not sending out a notice, but you can always go back and watch from the beginning. And you definitely want to do that because I did a different technique on this one. So you definitely want to check that out. And because that, if you have leftover ribbon or mesh, you can use it up. So definitely go back and take a peek at that. All right, get that out of the way. Now, let's put the hat on. Hat's gonna go up this way. This is always the hard part, is trying to get these things to lay right. All right, so we're going to go this way. I'm going to put some pipe cleaners through here. I'm just going to stick it on through. Oh, thanks, Amy. I didn't see that. I'm just gonna put it through one of these holes. And all I did was I spray painted this raffia hat. I got it for $1 at the Dollar Tree. For $1. I got some paint. And I kind of got my inspiration. I made one of these before, but from the Becky, the Cookie Ladies wreaths. She did one, and that's kind of where I got the inspiration for it. I mean, that's how she did her hat and everything else, so that's where it came from. Oh my goodness, this should not be this hard, y'all. Whew, there we go. Goodness gracious. Now I'll put the other one. Let go, let go. And the other side. You know, it never fails. When you want to go faster, everything goes slower. And I'm just pushing this through some of the man-made holes in here. Okay, so it looks like it's just got a couple ties on it now. Now let's see where we can put this baby on there. See how we can hang it on. I need more room on this one. Okay. I'm gonna put top of this one through here. And I'm just kind of putting this on real quick just to see where I am. And definitely I'll go back and fix it and adjust. I'm just weaving it back through the mesh so I can get on down to the wires, to the frame. I'm just gonna kind of lightly tie it on, and that is way too low. Hat needs to come over this way. All right, so let's undo this one. And it's just a matter of, you know, trying to figure it all out, which way is which and which way looks best and where it fits. And it can be a pain. To me, this is the worst part, trying to get everything tied down, put together. Okay. What I may do is take maybe tie it down a little bit more. But there we go. I may take and pin this back up. But there you have it. Looks pretty good. Not too bad. And it's a big wreath. It's really big and it's full. So measuring wise, let's measure that again. Actually, doing it that way, this is almost 27, 28 inches wide. And this was a 15-inch frame or a 14-inch frame from Dollar Tree. So that just shows you how much fluff is in this thing. It's huge. And you just have to stuff. See, I've got a set of ribbons up underneath here, which was a total waste. And I knew better than that. Just kind of fluff it out and go around. And you'll see a little bit of the frame, which I'm not so particular about. Maybe we can do our ribbons up that way. Kind of hide it. Not too bad. All right, but this is what we've got. I don't like this yet in here, so I'll have to go back and fidget with that and fix it. It just kind of looks like hair, like bangs. But anyway, so there you have it. There we have our Scarecrow. Definitely go back and look at the start of the video because you want to make sure, I want to make sure that you see how I did the mesh. I did 2 different rolls of mesh, and if you can see the back, it's real busy back here. So you definitely want to take a look, but it'll give you a way to use up some of your unused mesh rolls instead of just having them hang on the shelf, you know. So, all right, gang, it is Saturday. You've got lots of things to do. I've got lots of things to do. I'm fixing to put a ball cap on and head to the golf course. So I thank y'all for joining me this morning. I enjoyed it. I hope you did. We'll be back on Tuesday. Let's see. It's going to probably be late on Tuesday. Otherwise, maybe Monday, because I'm going out of town. I have a golf tournament Tuesday and Wednesday. So it's either going to be real early Tuesday or Monday. Anyway, I'm so screwed up. I'll let y'all know. I'll put a notice out there. But y'all have a great weekend. Enjoy football.